Hello, welcome back to another Sunday School Bible class. I'm so glad you're here. Today we are on a lesson entitled The Good Shepherd. We have been learning about the teachings of Jesus Christ. Many times when Jesus taught, he used stories called parables to make different points or to teach different lessons about love, forgiveness, faithfulness, and responsibility. However, many times, in order to help people understand different principles, Jesus would compare himself to things that people see or use in their everyday lives. Sometimes he compared himself to light, to teach people how he can help them see things more clearly by his teaching. Other times, he compared himself to a rock, to help people understand how he can support them when everything else seems to fail or fall down. He also compared us to different things to teach us certain things about ourselves. In today's lesson, we will learn why Jesus compared himself to a shepherd by calling himself the Good Shepherd and compared us to sheep. In order to do this, we must first look at animals in general and see how they protect themselves. Some animals have sharp teeth, claws, or horns, or antlers that they use as weapons to defend themselves against other animals. Some animals protect themselves with stingers and poisons. Other animals use strong smelling sprays to keep anyone or anything from harming them. Some animals have great speed for running away from danger. Some animals have wings to fly away from danger, and by flying high above the ground, they can see where the dangerous animals are. Some animals have shells that they can hide inside, like a turtle. Others can change color to look invisible. There are others that have a combination of great size and strength, while others have the ability to see or smell danger coming. When animals use these different protective measures, we say that they are defending themselves. Sheep, however, have none of these defenses. They have no sharp teeth or claws to fight back. They have no speed or wings to escape danger. In fact, they are very slow creatures and tire very quickly, so they cannot run very much. They are not strong or big like some of the other animals. Neither do they have horns to defend themselves with. In fact, they are so small that when they are in a field of tall grass, they cannot even see if there is a wolf or a lion coming close to them. Because they are helpless, they need someone to take care of them. That someone is called a shepherd. A shepherd can have as many as 50 to 100 sheep to take care of. In this lesson, we will learn how much care the shepherd provides for his sheep and how Jesus, as the Good Shepherd, takes care of us. Our first step is to learn about sheep and their many needs. Sheep need food and water, which are very difficult to find in the land of Israel. Here, there is very little rainfall, which means it is sometimes very hard to find enough grass for the sheep to eat. Because of this, the shepherd must travel great distances every day, causing him to camp out at night and be away from home for several months at a time. When he camped out, he would build a little enclosure called a sheepfold and would actually sleep in the doorway to block wild animals from coming in. The shepherd, therefore, would actually be the door of the sheepfold. Because of the lack of rain, shepherds must also look for water for their sheep. However, a sheep's nose is shaped in such a way that they cannot drink from moving water like a river or a stream. Because of this, the shepherd actually has at least to partially obstruct the river or stream with rocks or pieces of wood in order to stop or at least slow down the flow of water so that the sheep can drink the water. When the shepherd takes the sheep out to find water and grass, he must always check the land or territory first to be sure the territory is safe from dangers such as snakes, holes, lions, wolves, or other threats. The shepherd will use a large walking stick or rod called a staff as an instrument to tap and guide the sheep and keep them in line. The staff many times will have one end shaped like a hook that the shepherd will use to rescue the sheep if any of them should fall into a deep hole or over a ledge. In addition, shepherds must make sure the sheep are protected from flies and other insects by pouring oil over them. Finally, the shepherd must make sure the sheep rest by making them lie down when the shepherd knows there is a long journey ahead of them. Despite all this care, there are sheep that will wander away from the rest of the herd and get into trouble. When this happens, the shepherd will leave the rest of the herd to search for this lost sheep, never stopping until he finds it and then rescues it from danger. The shepherd may have to climb mountains, fight wild animals, or rescue the sheep from other dangers. When he finally saves it, he will carry this lost sheep on his shoulders and bring it back to the flock or fold, rejoicing that the sheep is safe. A good shepherd is one who always does his very best to protect the sheep from all dangers. In fact, a good shepherd will even give his life to defend the sheep from dangerous animals. Jesus compared us to sheep and compared the devil to the wild, dangerous animals that tried to kill the sheep, like wolves or lions. He was trying to tell us that we are like sheep that need to be protected from the devil, just as the shepherd protected his sheep from wild animals. We are no match for the devil because we cannot defend ourselves, just as the sheep are no match and cannot defend themselves from the wolves. Sometimes a believer in Jesus may stop coming to church, start staying up late at night or watching the wrong movies. They may start hanging around with a bad crowd, make some bad friends, start drinking alcohol or smoking cigarettes, and start committing other ungodly acts. Eventually, they may get sick, arrested for crime, or even killed. As the wild animals tried to get the lost sheep, the devil tries to kill these lost souls because they wandered away from God's protection. The devil is like all the dangers that the lost sheep faced in our lesson. But Jesus, as the Good Shepherd, somehow reaches out to his lost sheep to get them to come back to church and under his protection and care. He does this because he loves us and wants to always take care of us. Despite our tendency to sin and wander away from him, he has promised to always reach out to us in loving care. The choice is ultimately ours. Even though Jesus created all of us, He allows us through faith to choose Him as our shepherd. We can be one of His sheep and put ourselves under His care, or we can reject Him as our Savior and try being our own master, facing the devil by ourselves. Remember, His promise of care is only for His sheep, those who choose Him as their shepherd. Jesus truly is the Good Shepherd. It is up to us to choose Him to take care of us. Will you choose Him as your shepherd? See you next time. Bye-bye.